So according to the in operator phenomena, we are expecting this output is as a true because Ravi is existing. What about this? What is the result you are going to get? Absolutely false. Let us check once what happens. The error is throwing here. Okay, let's execute. Yeah. So this is an output for the in operator. This is the output of the not in operator. Not in operator will work in a reverse order to the in operator behavior. So in negative test cases, we apply not in operator. In positive test cases, we are going to apply the in operator. Yes or no? Sometimes, I'll tell you. Can you write a Python program to check whether the words which doesn't have a consonant or vowels? The word which doesn't have a vowel, I wanted to extract them. So applying the not in is better. If A, I, O, U doesn't have in a word, it will be called as a meaningless word. Tell me the words which doesn't have a vowels. Few words are there. Very few. What are they? I think I don't remember. The words. What? Gym. I is there, right? GYM. Gym, correct. List of words doesn't have vowels. Yes. Yeah. Crypt. Growth, fly, absolutely. Gym. Gym is obviously there are a lot of words here. These are the words which doesn't have any kind of vowels. They are meaningful words. We use them in day-to-day life, but still they form without the vowels. In that particular case, that we can search not in operator. Not in means what? The word it does not have a vowels A, I, O, U. It will be a meaningful word, even though it doesn't have a vowel. Else, it is a meaningful word. It is a dictionary word, which is not a dictionary word. Yes or no? Likewise, in some cases, we apply the not in operator rather than searching with an in operator. In operator with what it exists, it gives you true as an output. It doesn't exist, it gives you false as an output. Yes, that's all. Are you clear, guys? So likewise, in multiple cases where we apply the in sometimes and not in sometimes. So I hope you are clear that what is the purpose of the in operator and not in operator as the membership operators. There will be much more ways or much more programs where we supposed to implement with in and without in also. Clear? Let's go ahead with the next type of an operator that theoretically identity operators. Identity operators. What exactly identity operators will do? I already told you that if two objects has the same memory address with the immutable data, then it is going to return true as an output. Otherwise, it returns a false as an output. What does it mean? What is will do, what is not will do. Let's go with a hands-on knowledge. Let's go with a Answer knowledge. Is identity operators. Identity operators. Demo. Right? So now, obviously, I'll be taking immutable data. Immutable data. Immutable data means what? What does it mean? Immutable means what? Not changeable. Once you declare, it will be fixed. If the data over the time, it will be changed, that's called as a mutable data. Mutable means changeable. List of students name. Today, 5 people have joined. Rashmika, Prashita, Arshad, Ishwar, Maunika, like that. Tomorrow somebody dropped. Today might be their part of the list. Tomorrow they might be dropped, they would be removed from the list. The list will be highly dynamic. People can append, people can delete it, people can be inserted, people can be demoved. It would be keep on happens the data manipulation related operations. That's such a data called, what? Mutable data. But some numbers are fixed. Your ATM PIN number is dynamic or static. Your passport number is immutable or mutable. Immutable. Once it is created, lifetime cannot be reassigned to someone else. It is fixed. It is static. Such a data will be called, what? Obviously, let's suppose, passport number. Something called as, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's fixed. Yes or no? And there is a passport number 2. Passport number is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's suppose there are variable names are 2, but values are same. Are you clear? See, variables are nothing but what? Unique. In your memory, once if you allocate one particular identifier called as a passport underscore number, the value has been assigned. But whereas this, see, whenever you allocate the memory for this particular variable, it allocates 4 bytes of memory. The name of this particular memory is passport underscore number. It has a value called as a 128 and it has an address. Computer will allocate an address dynamically. Now let me check what address is allocated for both the variables. Let us search print ID. ID indicates identity. Address of the identifier is returned by the built-in function is called as an ID. If you pass passport number and print ID of passport number 2. Yes or no? Here one bracket is missed out. Let's execute. What's the observation you have made? Can you tell me? See, here value is same, but variable names are different. What address it is allocated? Same address is allocated. Let's suppose in your memory, in your human memory, there is a value called as a 3.14. What is that? Pi value. Either you remember or myself or anyone else, the pi value should be 22/7 is going to be a 3.14, right? Let's suppose one fellow will be, remember the pi value is equal to 3.14. One more fellow, y is equal to 3.14, he will remember. Or else y is equal to 22/7, he will remember. Unnecessarily is allocating memory or not in his memory? Unnecessarily it is allocating. I'll take another example. This is one example. In this example, what is the role of the is operator? See, here we are demonstrating this example. Why is operator is mandatory. Is operator will recognize if two objects or two identifiers has the same address, it will return true as an output. Else it will be written as a false. Let us check once. Print passport number is passport number 2. Means we are checking passport number variable address and passport number 2 address is same or not. If they are same, is operator is going to give you true as an output. You see. I'll be share little I'll be change. Value has been changed. Now you see address will also be changed, even though it will be written as false. You see. Yes, sir. Okay. Now I hope you understand the purpose of the is operator. Another example. There is a person is called as a Srija, whose phone number is 95021 sorry 245623, like something else. Are you clear? Sometimes I'll be store another phone number, another name, Srija 2, with the same phone number. Yes or no? Otherwise, you can write this is called as a Shailu. Name is different, but the value is same. Sometimes Shailu is our relative, somebody girl. If Shailu will call you, our wife doesn't recognize that, oh, Shailu, our relative might be calling. Actually, Srija is calling actually. Yes or no? See, in order to hide something, we used to keep this kind of names. Yes or no? So the number is same, 950245635. Number is same, but we have stored names are different. You tell me now print ID of Srija, comma, ID of Shailu. Let's execute. What happens? Person names are different, value is same. Yes or no? Just to hide from third party person, we are just storing it accordingly. Now, what exactly is operator will do? Srija is Shailu. Let's true. Okay. In your mobile, in mobile app, persons are same. Srija. Same variable name. Numbers are different. Names are same. Numbers are different. Now you see the output. Okay, no. No, you just try to be print. Now, Srija, same name, right? Where if you write like this, you will be lost the identity. Are you clear? Identity means what? This operator is identity operator, right? Yes or no? When the two objects has same address, it will be written true. If not, it returns the false. So now, what happens here? Srija is Srija. So here, just make it above things as true. Edama? Yes. Yes. True. So what happens here? మనం మొబైల్లో రాసేటప్పుడు మనం ఎలా రాస్తామంటే ఇక్కడ ఇఫ్ నేమ్స్ రెండు ఒకేటేలాగా ఉంటే we will be give you the alert message that shall I merge existing Srija అలా అన్నప్పుడు previous gonna 950245635 will be get updated by the this particular number. You have seen, right, that situation? In case no, then it will be called, what? Else print your contact is saved successfully. Yes or no? If I take Srija 2, now what happens, you see? No, firstly, without that, you see. Shall I merge existing Srija with this particular number? If I change the name as a Srija 2, then you see the output. Why it is written like that? No, here Srija 2. Your contact is saved successfully. So in mobile also, the two objects or two names are comparing with the help of is operator. Are you clear, guys? Please understand that properly. Okay. There is an interview question is going to ask. In interviews generally, there is a note. What is the difference between double equal operator and is operator? Both are look like same. Let's suppose x is equal to 20 and y is equal to 20. Print x is equal to y. Is x is equal to y? Yes. This will produce true as an output. Yes or no? Print x is y. This also print. This also print true as an output. Are you clear? Choose them output. Let's see the output. Let's make it as comment, this particular program. True. The moment here, what equal operator is that the values which are holding by x and y are compared by the equal operator, double equal operator. But the is operator does not compare the values. It will be compare the address at x and y. Are you clear? What is the note here? Double equal operator compare values holding by identifiers are compared. But whereas is compared addresses at identifiers. Let me take another example. Here you are not identifying whether addresses comparing or values are comparing. I'll take a mutable data. Earlier we are comparing all immutable data, right? Now mutable data, there is a list. List 1 is equal to Lakshmi, Pooja, Monica. These are the three names. Copy, list 2. Now you tell me, print is list 1 equal to list 2? What is the output you are expecting? True as an output, because the values are same. Monica, Lakshmi, Pooja, common, right? Whereas print list 1 is list 2. Now, what is the output we are expecting? True or false? How many are true? Yes, please, online users also listening my class, right? Gautam, Monica, Pooja, Pushkar, Tejas. Can you tell me what is an output I'm expecting for the list 1 is list 2 is true would produce or false it would produce?
True.
Huh?
True.
Okay. Anybody's
I
false?
think it's true.
Sir, it may be false also because addresses are different.
Because it is mutable. Always immutable data can be able to allocate the unique memories, but mutable data has a different address. So let's execute and check once. This is the output of this. And this is the output of this. If you have a doubt, I'm not blindly saying. You can print the addresses. Print ID of list 1, comma ID of list 2. Check. Yes or no? So therefore, double equal operators are compare the values holding by the variables. But the is operator doesn't compare the values. It compares the addresses allocated for a particular variable. Are you clear, guys? Yes or no? These questions would ask very frequently in interviews. Because there will be a similarity. In earlier example, x is equal to y is equal to 80, both are the true. You don't understand that why x and y is equal and why x is y is throwing the same true because you are not seeing the address. If you want to know, then you try to be print ID of x and ID of y. Then you will get to know why it is producing true as an output because it allocating the same memory. Yes, sir. No? See, everything is practical, nothing is impractical. Just you blindly need not to butify. Try to take with your own example, but here make sure that what's an immutable and what's an immutable. Are you clear? Great, great. Okay. Lastly, there will be an operators will be what is the last operator? Bitwise operator. Bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive, left shift, right shift, and as well as a tilde operator. This bitwise operators are purely works not at a byte level, it will work on a binary level. Are you clear? Yes or no? Let's take this will be used especially in our network security or information security to encrypt the data to make sure the data should not be hacked. For that reason, the logic like bitwise and or will be change your actual data to another data which will be a grumbled data, which will be called as a ciphertext. In network security, these are the words you might have heard about. Let's take one example and let's demonstrate about all this. Bitwise operators. Let me take your customer ID. Customer ID is something 17552211. This is mine. This is my customer ID. This is my password, which is going to be a HYD 123. Let's suppose this particular values you are entering in which computer, it is a source computer. Client, we can say client. If we submit this particular two values in our computer, this will be going through the network. This is a network. Where would you expect that this username and password will go as it is in the network? The hacker will be able to see the data and he will be hacked something else, your confidential account or something else. So while going through this particular network, this particular two details should be converted into a binary form such a way that they should not be understand what's the meaning of the binary form. And then this is a destination computer. This is a server. Let's suppose your bank, net banking. Here HDFC net banking server is there. Here you are the client. He wanted to log into net banking. He will be enter over here. It will be go to the server, validate whether you are authenticated person or not. Response will come in the form of acknowledgement, and balance can be shown. Transfer can be done. NEFT can be transferred. IMPS can be done. All this transaction would happen. But in the exchange of the data between server and client, the data should be happens in the form of only digital binary form, such a way that the hacker could not understand what's the meaning of the binary form. Are you clear? Okay. Now, I'll be taking a real example. With the help of ASCII values, the customer ID is going to become something called as 65. 65 is an ASCII equivalent value for the customer ID called as 17552211. Actual value you have entered in our system is customer ID 17552211. But there is a MD5 algorithm, message digest algorithm. There will be Diffie-Hellman algorithm. There will be DES algorithm. There will be other algorithms. Those algorithms will convert your given customer ID password into another form in the client location itself by the layer of OSI model called as a presentation layer. There are 7 layers in the OSI model. Computer science people might have aware about it. That job is to encrypt the data and decrypt the data with the protocols. So here the customer ID will become 65 by following the American Standard Information Code for interchange, right? So now password will become something called as 20. Are you clear? Yes or no? Then it will also be performed customer ID bitwise and operated password, right? Let's execute what happens. Let's execute what happens. 0. You have entered this customer ID, you have entered a password, but something 0 will be going through the network. How do a hacker could understand what is the meaning of 0? Is that any possibility to reverse it, to decrypt it? 1,000 times it's not possible to decrypt it. That's the main. Now the point is, how did you get the 0? What operation is being happened over here? Are you clear? Let's see now. Internally, mathematically, what happens here is that 65 equivalent value is that in the form of a binary 1. Yes or no? 1 is nothing but 64. See, there is a binary weightage is that 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. 64 plus 1 become what? 65, right? The occurrence of the 64 and 1 is going to become 1. Rest of all will become 0. This is the equivalent binary number for the This is the equivalent binary number for the 65. What about 20? 16 plus 4 is going to become a 20. Yes or no? Under 16, 1. Under the 4 is 1. Rest of all will be 0. Now what we are doing here, we are performing bitwise and operation, just like a multiplication. True and false only, right? 0 and 1 is what? 0 only. Okay. 0 and 0, 0. 0 and 1, 1. 0 and 0, 0. 0 and 1, 0. I think you have got the point, right? All the zeros will come. That is an equivalent 0. Are you clear? This is purely applicable to perform the encryption. Similar way, if one bank might have used bitwise AND, another bank will use bitwise OR. Customer ID or password. You see the output now. 85. What does it mean? 85 equivalent binary value will go. Let's take now. Same thing. Now 1 0 0 0 5 zeros 1. Right? 20 means 0 0 Yeah, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Yes or no? Are you clear? Yes or no? Now, yeah. Now we are performing bitwise OR. Means it's like a plus. True plus 0 become what? True plus 0. True plus false. True only. False plus false. No, no, 0. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now this position is 64. This position is 16. This position is 4. This position is 1. 64 plus 16 plus 4 plus 1 become 85. Yes or no? Now this value will be going passes through the network. Are you clear? This is the resultant value whenever you perform the bitwise OR operator. These are all at electronic level. At algorithmic level, we are going to use all these operators. In day-to-day life, we never be applied all this. Yes or no? Great. Similarly, there will be an operator is called customer ID, exclusive operator, bitwise exclusive operator, XOR operator we call them as. If you execute the another value, you are going to get 85. But the phenomena will be different. Why, sir? It is both OR and exclusive is giving same result. Why? Let us take bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR produces true as an output when dissimilar values are input. Values are inputs. The inputs are 0 and 1. One is positive, one is negative. Then it is going to become a true as a false. Either inputs are same, then false as an output. So electrical switch is the same phenomena it follows. When the electrical switch will take one positive and one negative, then the bulb is going to be enabled. Else the bulb is not going to be enabled. Either positive, positive, either negative, negative if you pass, simply the bulb doesn't enable. The same phenomena is going to followed by exclusive OR operator. Are you clear? According to that, you check now. According to that, you check. According to that, you check now. What happens? 1, 5 zeros 1, 0, 0, 20, right? Yes. 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Yes or no? Now, yeah. What is the phenomena it follows? Exclusive operator. Inputs are dissimilar. One is true, one is false. What is output? True will be the output. Yes or no? If inputs are same, 0 will be the input. Output. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So same output, 85. But the phenomena is different. Exclusive OR phenomena is different. Bitwise OR phenomena is different. But the result is going to be same. Like if you change the value, it would be changed accordingly. You see the output? Or else you can take completely different. So combinational and permutationally, the values are going to be different always. Don't give the same thing would be happen. Are you clear? It's highly dynamic programs and algorithms. Yes or no? So I hope you are understanding that what's the purpose of the bitwise and OR as well as exclusive OR. Yes or no? So the leftover will be left shift, right shift, and the complement operator. We'll see in the next class. And I think tomorrow I'll inform you that whether the class is there or not tomorrow, isn't it? So till here, I think everybody is clear. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Gautam, Monica, Pooja, from Monday onwards, I'm expecting except Pushkar. Pushkar, are you going to attend the continuous classes through online?
Sir, I'm Harsha.
Huh?
Sir, I'm Harsha, sir. This is my other mail account.
Harsha, Sri Harsha.
Yeah.
So why don't you change the name, Harsha? I thought, somebody, new people have attended the class.
Yes.
Okay, no issues. Okay, so please, try to come for the offline classes. So every time I cannot confirm with you, just it's a one-way direction. I thought you are understanding. So Monday you will have completely assignment related to all these operators. So you please ready to solve them accordingly. Yeah, right. So thank you. Thank you so much to everyone. We'll see Monday. Yeah, take care.